Habari gani, Terry?
What's the news, Leslie?
Imani. Today is our seventh day of Kwanzaa, and the principle for today is faith.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, in the spirit of faith and the NAACP gathering, we're going to start this off with our call, lift every voice and sing. And again, this is played by our beautiful Ilana Lang. So let's show that video one more time. Lovely.
That is always wonderful. I think Lift Every Voice and Sing is also the very embodiment of today's celebration for Imani. I mean, when we think
Absolutely.
and reflect on those words, sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on until victory is won.
That was the first time I heard it recited and not sung, Leslie, I must say. But you're absolutely right, and Dr. Karenga, the founder of Kwanzaa, selected 7 days and the principles in order to really emphasize the need to believe. And again, that's what faith is really all about. So we have to believe with all our hearts and believe in our creator and the people and our parents and our teachers and our leaders and the righteousness and victory of our struggle.
Yes, Terry, exactly. Our past has been dark, and the struggle is real, and it continues to be perilous, deathly. And yet, we as a people continue to rise. Dr. Karenga's vision for us to be a powerful presence for good in the world is just as important to our prosperity and development now more than ever.
Absolutely. And the videos that we released on Tuesday, the 29th was Ujama. Again, it spoke about cooperative economics. The NAACP member, CVER, she recited the open letter to the South by Langston Hughes, which was really a powerful video. So I hope people had a chance to check it out. And that letter really spoke to the struggle and the call for us to link hands for power and prosperity. And then my dear friend Felicia Dove from Black Monarchy, who is located in Buffalo, New York, she really encouraged supporting Black entrepreneurs, shops, and Black businesses, and again, how to make sure that our collective dollars can grow in our community.
Absolutely. I think that was a wonderful video. It was nice to meet Felicia. She's supporting so many things in our efforts for Carriol's Law.
Yep,
And it's so wonderful to get to see her. And I'm glad she was able to make that contribution.
yep,
We also today had the pleasure of enjoying the McKenzie family video. It
yep,
was
yep.
released today at noon, and it was about faith. And the slideshow submitted by our friends also at St. Paul's AME Church in Bellefonte. And we want to take a minute just to extend a special shout out to our sister Donna King, who has her own challenges right now, but she has always represented faith as a Black female minister who is passionate, and she's an advocate and an activist and a leader in our community.
Yes, and I had I was watching that clip that they submitted today, and it was very powerful and really spoke to the importance of faith. And like you mentioned, Sister Donna, she would remind us that faith is the assurance that the things received and promised in the world are true, even if it's unseen. And faith is also a conviction that of what we expect and what's to come, and faith in God, again, in our Creator, faith in each other, and faith in a good future. So
Absolutely. I'm a staunch advocate. We got to have
yeah,
faith in God. We have to have faith in one another, and we have to have a good future together.
yeah.
So, as we gather virtually today, we must believe that our dreams are within reach and to have the faith that our struggles are worth it and worthy. And today, our day 7 principle is very powerful and central to all of our achievements.
hmm Yes. In fact, we first must believe we can read before we see, understand, and connect to words on a page. So, next, I want to share this contribution by one of our youngest contributors. And matter of fact, I think I watched this video like 4 or 5 times because he is very adorable. And this video actually was our first video that was released for Kwanzaa after our live program. So without that, Caleb, who's also Tiara's son, is going to read to us the first Kwanzaa.
When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, Daddy helps me dress up in African shirts. Mama dresses like an African queen, and Grandma comes visiting with good things to eat. When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, Daddy flies our red, black, and green flag. Mama hangs our map of the motherland, and I help light the colorful candles, the colorful Kwanzaa candles. When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, we tell family stories each night to make the holiday special. When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, Uncle Greedy reads me stories about Africa. When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, Grandma and I spend time together stringing African beads. When Mama said it is Kwanzaa time, it is time for a family reunion with aunts from Georgia, with my uncle from the army, and we come
Cousin?
cousins from all over. And the and on the last day of Kwanzaa, we shall give and hug that lasts
Until
until the next Kwanzaa comes. The end. What? Happy Kwanzaa.
Man, that is one adorable kid.
He is becoming such a good reader. He is 6 years old and he is attending Young Scholars, and we are so proud. He's done a dynamite job for Kwanzaa and reading to us, telling stories. He's the next griot.
Yes, 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 indeed, yes, indeed. So it was a shame that today we couldn't meet downtown to have our festival and our formal light ceremony at the MLK Plaza. So today we are going to have a virtual lighting of the Keronora by our NAACP President Lorraine Jones and member Tierra Williams as part of our closing Kwanzaa celebration. We will also provide an opportunity for a few viewers to win a Kwanzaa book. Yes.
It's true. I mean, this icy rain, it's really below temperatures right now, and you can't really light candles in the rain. So we're really grateful that we have had and set up for a virtual celebration anyway. So please do bring on Lorraine and Tiara.
All right, Lorraine and Tiara. Here we go. Lorraine and Tiara.
Jumbo, Lorraine and Tiara. I hope this new year provides us opportunities to gather once again and to party in 2021. Lorraine, I guess you have the honors of beginning our lighting ceremony and recapping our first three principles. So we'll hand it to you.
Thank you. I am just trying to adjust so you can see my candles. Can you see them? Can everybody
Yes.
see them? Okay. Well, thank you so much for the lovely work that you're doing in hosting today. I'm just honored to be a part of this today. So let me start out by the first principle is Ujama, which is unity. And unity is about bringing us together as a people, not only just as a people, but also as a community. And so that's our first principle. And I'm going to light the candle for that principle. One second. I am multitasking a baby at the same time. Okay.
Be careful with those candles.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to light the next candle, which is Imani, which is about faith. And not only just is it about faith in having faith and spiritually, but it's also having faith in our people, having faith about our future, having hope in knowing that if we're going through challenges, it's only for a moment, and we've overcome so much because of our faith. And so that's what this next candle is about. Our next principle is Hurama. And Hurama is about us pulling together, um, working collectively. And so there's a lot of things that we need to do in terms of this community. And I am just so honored and proud to be part of this ceremony today, because it's not just about Kwanzaa. It's about us pulling all the different organizations that have jumped in and been part of this celebration today, and just without any questions, just jumped in and made a video. Penn State, NAACP, so many different organizations. And so that is what this this third principle is about working collectively as a community. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Lorraine.
Thank you, Lorraine. Those lightings of those candles. So the principles are 7. So unity is Imoja, self-determination is Kujichagulia, 3 would be collective work and responsibility, Ujima, 4, Ujama, and 5, Nia, and then 6 would be Kumba, and faith is today, day 7 for Imani.
Imani.
So to break up those first 3, we had selected videos that were also submitted from our community for day 3. As I mentioned, we had 2 posted today, St. Paul's AME and the Mackenzie family from Unity Church of Jesus Christ for Faith. And so next, today we also have a musical selection provided by Gabriel Green. Gabe is a State College resident. He is a Penn State graduate. He is a musician, an author, as well as a member of the 320 Coalition and a member of the first Black fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. So he has chosen to perform a selection by Nina Simone, I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free, which embodies the second principle, self-determination. Is Gabe on with us yet, Terry?
Gabe is, and we'll see both you. We'll see you in a few minutes, Tierra. Awesome. So here we go. Gabe, are you still with us? I think he is. It says looking for the phone.
Okay, so we're going to bring Gabe in. I see the little cat there looking to search for him.
Yeah, he was on this a second ago too. It just went off, so I'm not sure if there's a connectivity thing going on.
All right. Well, it ties in with the 1 through 3 principles, but it's not a problem. We can juggle that virtually. This is the convenience that we have. So perhaps Tierra is ready if Gabe is not.
All right. So we'll bring Tierra back on, and Gabe, we'll bring you back on after Tierra. Oh, wait. Then his thing comes back on. Gabe, are you with us still?
I see a guitar. I see a ring light.
All right, let's do this. Let's have Tierra go, and then we'll bring Gabe on afterwards. Okay. Tierra. All right.
All right. So as Leslie said, the first candle is Umoja, unity. The second one is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. And the third one is Ujima, collective work and responsibility. So from the middle light, you light the next one. And the next one will be Ujama, cooperative economics. Cooperative economics is to build and maintain our own stores, our own shops, and other businesses to send our profit and bring our families and businesses together by keeping our money within our community. Next, we would have Nia. Nia means purpose. Purpose is to make our collective vocation the building and the developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Next, we have my favorite day, Kumba, creativity. And this is the day for the children. Kumba is to always do as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. And last but not least, Imani, which is faith. This is to believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Thank you, everyone. Happy Kwanzaa.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know
what?
Lovely
Camara, Tiara.
yes, they melt. It's reusable. So if they were, I used these same candles last year. Next year I'll have a new set. But it's all about the joy of it. It doesn't matter if you only had, like I told you guys earlier in the week, if you only had 3 candles, red, black, and green, then that's all you need. It's just about the spirit. So
that's right. We make it work. So Harambe.
Yeah,
we all pull together.
Yes.
All
So
right.
thank you, Lorraine, and thank you, Tiara, for the lighting ceremony for Kwanzaa. We thank you
Yeah,
so much for commemorating our faith today. And I think we can go back to Gabe. He looks like he's ready.
yeah. Thank you both. And Gabe is ready. So, Gabe, how are you doing, sir? Okay, I think you're muted somehow. I think that's the 2021. No more mutes. Hold on, Gabe. I think maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Thank you, Gabe. Are you still doing Nina Simone?
I am.
Great. We look forward to it.
All right, Gabe. I'm gonna hand the stage over to you. Definitely take it on.
I wish I knew how it would be to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me. Said I wish I could say all the things that I could say them loud, say them clear, for the whole wide world to hear. Said I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. Said I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you see and agree that everyone should be free. Said I wish I could give all along to give. I wish I could live like a longing to live. Said I wish I could do all the things that I could do, though it's way overdue. I will be starting the new. Said I wish I could be like a bird that's in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found out that I can fly. Send a song to the sun and look down on the sea. And I see, because I know. 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 And I see, because I know how it feels to be free. Thank you.
Oh,
Excellent.
beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I was so Gabe, you couldn't see me, man. I was jamming the whole time. I felt that one.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you very
good.
much.
And, you know,
Thank you, Gabe.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free, which really does embodies the second principle of self-determination, which, you know, at this time we absolutely need these days. So, Gabe, thank you so much.
We are very
Thank you all for
appreciative.
having me.
Yes, Gabe, you never disappoint us, Gabe. You are embracing Kuumba too, because your creativity is always off the chart. And may
Absolutely.
we all experience a greater sense of freedom in the new year.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely.
All
Well,
right, I think
To you all.
sure.
you too.
Any other sentiments for Kwanzaa you'd like to express?
Just blessings, and manifestations for a better year, for a more freer year, for love and all of the good things that we need right now. Just a year better than 2020. Manifestations for a year better than 2020. I think that's right on
Let us
brand for what
speak
we
that
need.
into being. Yes.
Imani 2021. That should be our new slogan.
Yes.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you and
much,
Happy
Gabe.
New Year, Gabe.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Happy New Year to you both.
You too. Well, next we do have some wind waiting in the background for us too, Leslie. Maggie Hernandez, a member of the 320 Coalition, and she's going to join us as well. Maggie, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you all doing?
We're
We are
good, and it's good to see you, Maggie.
Good to see you too. It's great to connect with community members that we talk over text and over email, but it's so great to see everyone.
absolutely, absolutely. So, Maggie, today, what do you hope to share with us?
So, well, I wanted to start off by just thanking you all for the invitation to speak today and for allowing me to share the last day of Kwanzaa with you all. It's truly an honor and a privilege to do so.
It's great to have you. I mean, and have representation from 320 Coalition. All of us have been a part of 320, and so it's really wonderful that you can come on and share a word with us about faith today.
Yeah, thank you. So today I'll be reading about Imani / faith. So what the last day of Kwanzaa represents. So on the last day of Kwanzaa, when we light the final candle, we celebrate Imani or faith. That means honoring our best traditions as a family and community. We look within and above to strive for a higher level of spirituality and a better life for ourselves and for those around us. Imani is the profound belief in and commitment to all that is of value to us as a family, community, people, and culture. Kwanzaa was created from the context of African spirituality. For in all African spiritual traditions from Egypt on, it is taught that we are capable of ultimate righteousness and creativity through self-mastery and development. Therefore, a faith in ourselves is key here. Faith in our capacity as humans to live righteously, self-correct, support, care for, and be responsible for each other, and eventually create the just and good society. With these tools, we can proudly speak our own special truth to the world and make our own unique contribution to the forward flow of human history. Imani, to believe with all our heart in our Creator, our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. The 320 Coalition is honored to be part of a program that is harnessing our faith to build Imani in our community. Thank you all so much.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And you know, the 320 Coalition is absolutely one of the organizations that's really doing a lot of great things in this community as well. So definitely keep up the faith in 2021, Maggie, and the rest of the 2020 Coalition.
Thank you, Maggie. And we're standing with you today and always. And so we too embrace new freedoms and our self-determination for 2021. May it be richly blessed as you go through it and keep your health and your strength up.
Likewise for you all as well. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Maggie.
you.
Hey, Terry,
All right.
I think next we have Chris DeJarnett. And he also is a State College resident, a graduate student from Penn State, and another proud member of a Black organization, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And I believe he's performing a reading for us by Langston Hughes, Let America Be America Again.
One of my favorites. Welcome, Brother Chris.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate and I'm honored to have been considered. I have gone to another screen because I was going to do a printout, but it would have had me looking down, which I don't think would have been as appropriate. So if you can see me and I'm looking directly at you guys and seem focused, then I am ready.
You are good to go. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you. Let America Be America Again by Langston Hughes. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain, seeking a home where he himself is free. America was never America to me. Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed. Let it be the great, strong land of love, where never kings connived nor tyrants screamed, that any man be crushed by one above. It was never America to me. Oh, let my land be a land where liberty is crowned with no false patriotic wreath, but opportunity is real and land is free. Equality is in the air we breathe. There's never been equality for me, nor freedom in this homeland of the free. Say, who are you that mumbles in the dark? And who are you that draws veil across the stars? I am the poor white, fooled and pushed apart. I am the Negro bearing slavery scars. I am the red man driven from the land. I am the immigrant clutching the hope I seek. I am and only finding the same old stupid plan of dog eat dog and mighty crush the weak. I am the young man full of strength and hope, tangled in ancient endless chain of profit, power, gain, and grab of the land, of grab the goal, of grab the ways of satisfying need, of work the men, of take the pay, of owning everything for one's own greed. I am the farmer, bondsman to the soil. I am the worker sold to the machine. I am the Negro servant to you all. I am the people, humble, hungry, mean, hungry yet today, despite the dream, beaten yet today. Oh, pioneers, I am the man who never got ahead, the poorest worker, bartered through the years. I am the one who dreamt our basic dream in the old world while still a serf of kings, who dreamt a dream so strong, so brave, so true, that even yet its mighty daring sings in every brick and stone, in every furrow turn, that's made America the land it has become. Oh, I'm the man who sailed those early seas in search of what was meant to be my home. For I am the one who left dark Ireland's shore, of Poland's plain and England's grassy lea, and torn away from Black Africa's strand I came to build a homeland of the free. The free? Who said the free? Not me. Surely not me. The millions on relief today, the millions shot down when we strike, for millions who have nothing for our pay, for all the dreams we dreamed, and all the songs we've sung, and all the hopes we've held, and all the flags we've hung. The millions who have nothing for our pay except the dream that's almost dead today. Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, and yet must be, the land where every man is free, the land that's mine, the poor man's, Indians, Negroes, me, who made America, whose blood, sweat, whose faith and pain, whose hand at foundry, whose plow in the rain must bring back our mighty dream again. Sure, call me an ugly name you choose. Call me any ugly name you choose. The steel of freedom does not stain. For those who live like leeches on the people's lives, we must have our land back again. America. Oh yes, I say it plain. America was never America to me, and yet I swear this oath. America will be. Out of the rack and ruin of our gangster death, the rape and raw and of graft and stealth and lies, we the people must redeem the land, the mines, the plant, the rivers, the mountains and endless plain, and all the stretch of these great green states, and make America, America again.
Awesome. That's one of my favorite pieces. I know Langston Hughes is near and dear to my heart, but that particular one is one of my favorite pieces, Chris. Thank you so much for bringing that to life.
Thank you, Chris. What can we look forward to from you in the new year?
Fewer fumbles in my reading next time, and continued ambition and better cooperation with those of us, at least at State College, who are part of the historically um, disenfranchised, to try to bring to life the promises of action and empathy that are easily echoed, but scarcely followed through.
Definitely. We need America to fulfill its promise, equality and freedom for all. It's very true. We look forward to that and moving the needle forward in 2021. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, I tell you, Terry, faith is a principle that is deeply rooted in our history. It is fueling us, our self-determination, and our purpose. I mean, if without faith, we wouldn't believe. Without faith, we wouldn't do anything. And so another one of our champions is Fannie Lou Hamer. And she's one of our way pavers that comes to mind when I think about faith and freedom and the American dream. And so easing our fear and fueling our faith for the freedom through voting rights. Imagine Fannie Lou Hamer lived nearly 44 years on various plantations until she was fired and asked to leave because she had gone to town to register to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Forced to leave her family that very night, and
Right.
spurred her on to become a champion for our voter registration rights. And she totally embodies faith that we could achieve equal rights and become a prosperous people, no matter what and no matter where our beginnings were. And so I really want to share a 5-minute clip, just her history in recognition of her life that embraces all 7 principles.
Absolutely. Let's watch that clip.
We all lived on DeMarlo's plantation, and Fannie Lou worked on the DeMarlo's plantation. She worked there like 18 years.
The persons who worked on the plantations, the sharecroppers, could not leave on his or her free will. I call it neo-slavery because it was in fact slavery.
Miss Hamer, she was 44 years old and had never lived any place but on a plantation. And so she wanted to go. I mean, they were hostages, really. You know, they couldn't leave without approval of the plantation owner. And they didn't get much money, so they didn't have a lot of money to run away with. All of what they had accumulated was taken away from them by an overseer, a white overseer on the plantation, who poisoned their mules and destroyed their crops and disabled their automobile. But Miss Hamer, she was a very determined person, and she had been trying all her life to get away from the plantation.
The direction of Fannie Lou Hamer's life changed in August 1962 when the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, held a public meeting in nearby Ruleville.
I can remember in 1962 this lady named Mary Tucker. She and my mom was best of friends. And she told my mom that they was having a mass meeting at William Chapel Church. And she asked my mom, did she want to come? And they talked about, you know, how it was our right that we could register and vote. And they was talking about we could vote out people that we didn't want in office. I'd never heard until 1962 that black people could register and vote.
And you can understand why. You got 70% of the population of the whole county black, and then you got nothing but white people in office.
So then they asked who would go down on Friday, which was the 31st, to try and register. So I went down. I was one of the person that said I would go.
And people were really nervous about this trip. to try and register to vote, a hostile act directed at white supremacy.
I was on the bus, and everybody on there was afraid, even myself. White men in trucks were driving by, waving guns and yelling, sentences at us. And so these people on the bus were kind of upset, and Fannie Lou Hamer started to sing.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
She began to sing, This Little Light, and people calmed down and were ready to face whatever they had to face.
This little light of mine.
And just with the power of her voice, it was clear that she was easing the fear.
Let it shine.
Well, it didn't take long for the registrar and other people to shut down the circuit clerk's office where you went to register to vote. And so now people had to go back home.
When they was on their way back home, they got stopped by the highway patrol. And the reason they got stopped, the highway patrol told them that the bus was too yellow. You riding a school bus, what other color's gonna be? Before she made it home, quite naturally, the registrar called DeMarlo and letting him know that Fannie Lou was down there trying to register to vote.
And the landowner drove up. He said, you will have to go down and withdraw your registration or you will have to leave this place. And I didn't call myself saying nothing smart, but I couldn't understand it, and I answered in the only way I could and told him that I didn't go down there to register for him. I went down there to register for myself.
Wow.
Can you imagine? You got arrested because you were on a bus that was yellow, and a school bus shouldn't be yellow. I'm just saying, this is what people mean when things are just beyond our comprehension, the inequality, the injustice of it all. It's overwhelming to think about that. And the fact that she should lose her home and lose her livelihood and her work and be separated from her family because she registered to vote.
And it's interesting because I also heard that that she was also asked to be buried in her hometown.
Yes, she did, because she did not want to be buried on anybody's plantation at all. So yes, that's a nice little trivia fact. But wow, talk about that Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, Terry.
I think it's interesting because, they may have only gotten that compromise to have only 2 seats, but with Fannie Lou Hamer, she really did change the political scene forever. And what a legacy she left. She experienced police brutality. She was falsely arrested, like you mentioned, in 1963. And even for herself, she ran for Congress in 1964.
Yes, Terry.
Yes.
And she even founded the Freedom Farm Cooperative Collective Economics to ensure that fruits and vegetables and a pig exchange could even be there in order to produce enough so that her community would not know hunger.
Yes.
She even shared her very own earnings to help other people buy lots and build their homes in 1969.
Yes, and I see that there's this amazing quote by her, and she says, "When I liberate myself, I liberate others. If you don't speak out, ain't nobody gonna speak out for you. We have to build our own power. We have to win every single political office we can, where we have a majority of Black people." And again, speaking back to that unity, this is a really important piece to understand as we move forward in 2021.
It really is so essential to our fight. She fought for racism, she fought against racism, and she fought for against injustice and poverty. And I was surprised to hear that in 2008, they erected and elevated a statue in her honor in Mississippi. So that's really exciting to me that they at least did that. It's a beautiful photo. I don't know if you still have it. We can show it to them. If you're not, they can Google later.
We'll find later.
But I do say, Ashe, may it be so. May we have more freedom. Let us speak things into existence. That is the cornerstone of faith. Fannie Lou Hamer said, never to forget where we came from, and always praise the bridges that carried us over.
You know, and I think our dear loved one, our elder Charles Dumas, he actually did he was one of our videos for NIA, for purpose, and you know he did mention Fannie Lou in his actual speech.
Oh,
And
yeah. Elder Charles Dumas, he is definitely one of the souls who's carried us over. I mean, he
yes,
even ran for office, right? And he
yeah,
submitted our day 5. Yeah.
yes. So you know, I don't know if everyone had a chance to see that video, but I figured that it would be nice for everyone to see the video that Charles Dumas was able to submit, and really did speak to Fannie Lou Hamer as well.
Absolutely. And before we view it, we want to remind our viewers to like and subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, because if you click on the surprise and on the little subscribe button, you get a notification of when we put out a new video or if we're having a Facebook event. And I know there was a lot of confusion earlier about what would be here, but it really is that simple. If you subscribe and like to either the NAACP State College page, you'll get the notification of these great videos. We have left them up on our YouTube channel, so you may go back and reflect on all 7 days, and the broadcast will show up there later today too. But we would love to pull out and just show you that piece that Charles Dumas created with the help of Terry, with some photos.
Absolutely. So check it out.
Our brother and founder of Kwanzaa, Melina Ron Karinga, wrote that the meaning of NIA purpose was to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. We do that by working together and honoring the ancestors on whose shoulders we stand. Like the old gospel song says, we must walk together, children, don't you get weary. Walk together, children, don't you get weary. It's going to be a great camp meeting in the Promised Land. Margaret Walker said, for my people standing, staring, trying to fashion a better way from confusion, from hypocrisy and misunderstanding, trying to fashion a world that will hold all the people, all the faces, all the Adams and Eves in their countless generations. Walk together, children. Don't you get weary. Don't quit. Martin Luther King had a dream. He gave us hope that we could build a world that holds all the people in their dreams. But just in case, Malcolm had a gun. And he said, if you put your hands on me, I'll make sure you don't put them on anybody ever again. Walking and talking with our mind on justice. Just don't quit. Don't quit on yourselves. You are the world's future. But remember, with success comes responsibility. There is a sacred promise. Be sure the world you pass on is better than the world you inherited. Don't quit on your dreams. Langston Hughes said, hold fast to your dreams, for when dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Don't quit on your ancestors. They have hewn out the path and cleared our way so that you can move on. King didn't quit. He may not have gotten to the Promised Land, but he got us to the mountaintop so we could see the Promised Land. Malcolm didn't quit. He was gunned down, but not before he shared his vision of a dignified people coming into their glory. Fannie Lou Hamer didn't quit. She never got to register to vote in her homeland of Mississippi, but she made a way so that today, Mississippi has more black elected officials than any other state in the country. Nelson Mandela didn't quit. They put him in prison, and he came out and became president of his country. He and his ANC brothers and sisters ended apartheid and brought democracy to South Africa. Barack Obama didn't quit. He lost his first local election he ever ran into public office, and then came back to be elected to the United States Senate, and then became one of our greatest United States presidents. He said at Selma, the single most powerful word in our democracy is the word we. We the people. We shall overcome. Yes, we can. That word is owned by no one. It belongs to everyone. We are the people. We, the people, must demand that the university administration and the borough administration and the police cease and desist from racial profiling and racial discrimination and all behavior which is rooted in the so-called white privilege. 150 years ago, Frederick Douglass demanded that this nation face its hypocrisy and eradicate the atrocity of slavery. Almost 200,000 of his black brothers joined the Union Army to help free their people. They didn't quit. They ended slavery. Almost 100 years ago, W.B. Du Bois and other scholars formed the NAACP to fight lynching and Jim Crow segregation. They didn't quit. They fought in the courts until 1954 when the Supreme Court passed Brown versus Board of Education and ended legal racial segregation. 50 years ago, Martin Luther King and 250,000 other people marched on Washington to demand jobs and freedom and equality and voting rights. I was there, and we didn't quit. We rolled up our sleeves and went to work. And through these efforts, a black president was elected. And then over 50 African Americans joined the House of Representatives. And Kamala Harris became the first black woman to be elected vice president of the United States.
This is a country of possibilities.
You know what? I bet your Fannie Lou Hamer is smiling up there in that old campground. Now it's your turn. The track's been laid. The train is rolling. It's your time to get on board. You must do what you can to end covert and overt racism and the ravages of white skin privilege. The bigots must be told, like King said, if I can't change your mind with my love, I will change your behavior with my commitment. Young brothers and sisters, you must join hands with all right-thinking folks. You must take hold of the angels and demons of power and, like Jacob, wrestle them to the ground. You must demand that in the name of freedom, that our martyrs' names be spoken aloud for all to hear. Justice for Osaze, Breonna, and Floyd and the rest. Like John Lewis demanded, you must change the conscience of America. You may ask, how can we do that? We are suffering through a worldwide pandemic. Some of us are dying. Some of us are struggling to graduate. Others are trying to find a job. Our world is collapsing. And I respond as Frederick Douglass did, as W.B. Du Bois did, as Martin Luther King, Fannie Lou Hamer, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, and Malcolm X did, as Osaze would if he could. As Margaret Walker concluded, let a new earth rise. Let another world be born. Let a bloody peace be written in the sky. Let a second generation full of courage issue forth. Let a people loving freedom come to growth. Let a beauty full of healing and strength of final clenching be the pulsing in our spirits and our blood. Let the marital songs be written. Let the dirges disappear. Let a race of men and women now rise and take control. How? By any means necessary. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes, indeed.
Bravo, bravo to our Elder Charles Dumas. What a wonderful and inspiring reflection. Yes, indeed. We need to change the conscience of America by any means necessary.
Any means necessary. You know,
That was wonderful.
I will watch that for inspiration throughout the whole year, I think.
I know, it's true. It's not like we didn't post it, but we really wanted to share it again.
Yeah.
I believe, like Charles said, Fannie Lou Hamer and Dr. King would be smiling and cheering us on. I love and embrace that mantra that he mentioned. If I can't change your mind with my love, I will change your behavior with my commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Terry, for adding all those meaningful photos to the audio recording.
Yes. You know, and most of the photos that you saw there were actually people who are even currently online, which is hilarious because, you know,
we're all over
the activism in State College. Absolutely.
That's right. And we love that. So we have an active community and we're building momentum and we're going to carry it through 2021. And I hear that the office of mayor will soon be vacant, Charles. Perhaps you'll run again. We encourage it and welcome it. Anyway, we hope that everybody is enjoying learning a little history, a little Swahili, and exploring the Ngozo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa with us. Terry, do we still have a few minutes to take a couple viewers maybe and get a couple comments? Maybe we can even quiz them for that Kwanzaa trivia before we close out. And maybe those second lucky folks could win a book.
Yes, we do. We have a couple of minutes left, and and I'm going to go ahead and post in the chat box a link to join us if you feel so inclined to do so. Again, this would be for some trivia and also to win the book that Leslie just showed us not so long ago. So there goes. The link is now in the chat box. If you want to come in, pop in and join us, feel free to do so. Um,
We're looking for the first 7 people.
Yes, yes, indeed. And I know also.
Do we have any takers?
Do we have any takers? I don't know. We'll see. If not, then we can always.
They could be shy, but I mean, collectively, if 7 viewers come together, they could answer our simple trivia. It's all from the stuff we did from day 1 and all today, day 7.
Absolutely. So let me ask you. As you're looking at the videos, all the videos have been released so far, Leslie, for the week. And wait, yes, I can see your message. So someone asked if I can see the message. Yes, I can. And is that Ingrid?
Welcome, Ingrid.
If you want to join, just click on that link I just posted, and you'll be able to pop into the screen. And besides that, I wonder if our dear president wants to hop off screen with us.
I think she's coming back in a little while.
She is.
We're gonna give her opportunity to come in and say some thanks with us as we close. But I wondered if
right.
we had any of our viewers who maybe wanted to share what their favorite history moment or recollection about Kwanzaa was, or maybe they have a video that we posted that they loved. So if we don't have any takers, we can just roll through. We will use our trivia elsewhere, and those lovely books will be given out. But we thank you, and we have shout outs because we have visitors who are watching us from Florida and from California today.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
Oh, lovely. On the West Coast.
There are a faithful few followers that get up and roll with us no matter what time we're broadcasting. So we appreciate you all. And we'd like everybody collectively to remember saying, I am because we are.
Yes.
And so in the spirit of gratitude and our collective works together, we would like to thank and recognize our local community members who participated today and those who contributed by lending their talents to illustrate the principles of Kwanzaa earlier this week. I mean, we had probably, I think, 13 videos in total, right, Terry, not including the other historical ones that we are sharing live.
I think I lost count.
Yeah, I did. It's kept us busy all week. This has been vacation for most people and time off, but Terry and I have been hard at it. So we thank our State College community for celebrating Kwanzaa with us, and we hope that you've enjoyed the historic reflections and found the presentations and the videos both educational and entertaining.
Yes.
And I think Lorraine has a few words that she wants to express. Is she still out there?
She is. Lorraine, are you still there? You ready to join us?
I'm actually ready this time. Thank you guys so much.
Okay. So you're going to express some gratitude with us, right?
Yes, I am. We are so grateful on behalf of the State College NAACP. We are so grateful for so many people that have contributed videos, that have also donated. So we could do this broadcast and get all the supplies that we needed today. So we are so grateful. We want to thank the Marshall's Bookstore in Jackson, Mississippi, the owner, Maddie Primer. We also want to thank the Bureau, MLK Bureau Committee and Bureau for their donation to this event. We also want to thank Gabriel Green, Christopher, Maggie, Tiara. Tiara's been really working hard to help with this as well. And there's just so many people that we're just so grateful and appreciative that has helped out and has donated. The diversity group, cultural diversity group, also donated. Who else? Savita for getting out an advertisement and doing a communication. and Anna, and we're so grateful for them. But
Yes.
this event could not happen at all if we did not have Leslie and Terry. Leslie and Terry have just been really rolling with the punches. All of the different changes that we've had to make and adjustments, they have just been there from day one, making adjustments, working on Christmas. So State College NAACP is extremely lucky to have them as part of committee leaders. So on behalf of the State College NAACP, we have gifts for you because that's what we do on a day. And so we have so you can sip and talk and have tea when you do your next broadcast for us. So we also have a gift card, one for Dunkin' Donuts coffee and one for TJ Maxx, because I know, Leslie, you love to shop. So so much. This would not be possible without the two of you just doing a wonderful job and helping us to be able to stream live. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone that submitted videos and just was a part of this celebration and helping us to continue to make history here in State College. And thank you.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for acknowledging our hard work, and thank you for acknowledging those who helped us in the community. And so we do have also some other thanks that will be sent out on behalf of both the borough and the MLK Plaza Planning Committee and the NAACP to thank the Penn State student chapter of the NAACP, the Black Caucus, BGSA, FOBA, the Unity Church of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And we have all of our wonderful folks. So thank you again to the Community Diversity Group, the State College Borough, and Gary Abdullah Sr. and Barbara Farmer, who chair the MLK Plaza Committee, for their donations and their support. And yes, I heard you shout out Tierra, and we thank her for finding the Black-owned bookstore in Mississippi, Marshall's Music and Bookstore, and we thank them for working really hard to get our books here in time for today's celebration. It really does take a whole village for our Kwanzaa celebration to come to a close. But we want us to remind everyone to let us once remember to sow seeds of unity, self-determination, collective work, responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith throughout the new year. And we stand in solidarity and we walk in unity in 2021 as a people. Asante Sana.
Asante Sana. And thanks a lot. And again, I want to also take some time to thank the individuals who took time to submit videos. For my youngest, Caleb, again, I had the pleasure of actually editing the videos to show him this week. And so from Caleb to Charles Dumas to Toby Jenkins to Georgiana Rosa, Kiara Franklin. Who else am I missing, Leslie?
Cora Franklin and Rhonda Blue and Fatu.
Yes,
and Georgiana Rosa.
Yes, so we had a lot of individual submissions that was so great, and
yes,
they
and
took the time.
Remind them to watch again. It's not going away, so watch and share those videos.
Yes. So thanks a lot on the behalf of the State College NAACP for celebrating Kwanzaa with us. We wish you a happy, a fruitful new year, and let us shine our light together.
Yes.
We're going to close with Fannie Lou Hamer playing This Little
Lorraine,
Light of Mine.
Hey, Lorraine, we're saying something. I'm sorry, Lorraine.
And please let us know if you want to continue having these type of events and want to be a part of the State College NAACP. Please email us at statecollegenaacp@gmail.com. We would love to have you as a member. Thank you.
Absolutely. And they, like Leslie said, we're going to end on, again, this little lot of minds, and we hope everyone have a great year.
Sung by Fannie Lou Hamer.
Sung by Fannie Lou Hamer. We gotta definitely keep her going this year too. Well, with that said, everyone have a great evening and a happy new year. Bye.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light.
Hello, everyone. This year is critically important for African Americans to take the time to acknowledge our great strengths, rich culture, and all the values we continue to hold despite oppression. Although Kwanzaa is an African American holiday, we welcome all to join us to celebrate our accomplishments and principles. Thank you, and I'll see you in 2021.